the intro that he plays, where it's like three geniuses figure out mathematical equations or whatever it says.
Yeah.
Oh, oh.
Three idiots will babble on about nothing for your enjoyment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with mucus.
Okay. With with mucus. Yes, it's this time of the year again where Cross gets mucus.
You mean every day?
Yeah, that's
Yep.
what I meant.
That's what time it is every day.
Oh my god. Christmas is just around the corner, so I decorated the template with Christmas tree and snowflakes
Yeah,
of doom.
yeah.
It's amazing.
Hooray!
Historically, it only had about 1/4 chance of success anyway. That's so true.
That's generous.
Yeah, I mean, thank you for that, Neuro. Um, but yeah, with the new year, well, how has your week been, Buttkiss? Let's start off with that. How has your week been?
Oh, not bad. Could have been worse. I mean, I got a new chair, or a used chair, but I call it new because the old one was broken.
Is it new
Now
to
I'm
you?
sitting- yes, it's very new to me, and it's very soft. I'm so comfortable right now. It's
Is
amazing.
it a bed?
No.
Feh.
Chairs are better than beds. If you're
Really?
I go with that.
Do you sleep in
Yes.
chairs?
No,
Yeah, you
but
can.
if a mouse falls from your desk, do you take 3 days to find it on a chair? No.
You don't take
You don't
3
sit
days
on
to
here
find
like,
it in a bed.
Where's my mouse? What happened to my mouse?
That's
Hey,
not a
bed
thing.
people do not get off of their beds, and for 3 days at a time. And if the mouse gets underneath them, they can't get it back out because they're bed people.
Yeah, I don't like. Sometimes I picked up this computer chair and it just all the cushioning just went after like a month. It's just gone, and it's just like it's sitting on a solid metal piece of metal.
Wouldn't have happened if you had a bed.
I have a bed
Depends
just
on the
over
bed.
there.
At least you'd
I
use
just
it
don't want
as
to
a
sit on
chair.
my bed all day.
Plus,
Sounds
your
terrible.
bed won't go. Which is what your chair does. Yeah.
That's half the luster of said chair.
Uh,
Honestly, like who? And then squeaky door wouldn't have a playmate to listen to. We still need to set up that play date, by the way.
It's not gonna. Well, you have to bring your chair over because I'm not unhinging my door.
How many times have I told this? You need to unhinge your door. And
If
bring
I
it over to my
unhinge it, it's
house.
not even a door. It's just a wood plank.
That's Dorist.
Yeah, seriously.
You're
We need
telling
to
me
explore
to
your
mutilate my
issues.
door.
Not.
You
How
don't
has your
even
week
understand door
progressed?
physiology. And you're gonna
Gross.
tell me that I'm Doris, which is not a word.
Gross.
Yes.
Gross. How has your week been?
I'm filled with mucus. Observe.
Sums it up.
What? Yeah, I got rid of all of my copyright claims, which is awesome. I messaged CD Baby, and I'm like, and they're like, yeah, we didn't do that. Sorry.
Maybe
It was
it's
you, dude.
the people from Tower of Heaven, right?
Yes. The other ones I either deleted and re-uploaded, or used the there's an automatic tool that removes certain pieces of audio from videos, and apparently it only works if the video has under 10,000 views,
Huh.
which is a weird system. So that's why I couldn't do Tower of Heaven or Rebuild.
Under
I-
10,000 views? Why?
Yes. I don't know. I'm thinking it's because some type of like legal thing. They're like, oh well, we can't let them just do it easily because they already made a bunch of money off of it. So
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's the reason. But if it's only, I mean, if that's the reason, 10,000 is almost a little bit high. But
Hmm.
so most of my videos do not have 10,000 views, but unfortunately, 2 of the videos that I had did. And if I knew about that utility, I wouldn't have had to re-upload the Hitman video. But
Mm-hmm.
whatever, don't matter.
Yeah. So at least that got sorted out.
Yeah, until the next round, which I'm sure will come eventually.
Then it'll come back swinging harder.
That's the thing.
Whenever-
Like, we got copyright claims first, and then it stopped over the weekend, and then it started again, which means someone flipped a switch. Like, someone is doing this. It's not just the robots. That's too suspicious of that. Like, robots don't take the weekend off.
Yeah.
Someone's just like, all right, turn the ID content matches on. Like,
Although someone can turn off the robots for a weekend.
Yeah, I don't know what's going. No one knows what's going on. Nobody knows, and I'm still getting tons of network requests. They're like, "Hey, join our network. We'll give you like 180% of your revenue share." It's like
We'll
that.
increase. We'll give you money to join our network.
Yeah,
It's like what?
that I was like, if you're giving me 90% of the revenue, how are you making money? This seems very, very suspicious.
They
to
probably
me.
get like an ass ton of people to sign up, and then they just get off of that.
That's true, but if that's the case, I mean, that's what RPM is doing, and they haven't had me sign a new contract that says that I can't speak out against them. But let me just say, if you're thinking about joining a network in general, be very careful. This is a wait until January at least, because that's when a bunch of weird crap happens. But whatever, that's over with. This is good.
Yeah. My week has been good.
Yeah, way to not get
Yeah.
condemned, guy. That was
Yeah, that's right. I forgot to update. My house was not condemned. The weird thing, I'll tell you the story of what happened. The inspector came, and he was like, "Yo, what's going on, Ma G? How's it going?" And which was weird because he didn't talk like that. And
I took
yeah,
my
direct
headphones
quote.
off for a second to sniff, and when I come back, you're just like, "Yo, man, G, how's it going?" I'm like, "What was the beginning of that sentence?"
The inspector came over. He knocked on the
Oh,
door,
okay.
opened it. And he's like, "Hey, I'm here for the inspection." Then he checked out the railing that was missing when he came before because it's illegal to have to not have a railing on a house you're renting out.
Oh,
And so then the landlord had to go and put on a railing. And then when he came back, it was there. And he like looked at it, he tested it out, then tested it out.
is the standard railing all right? I didn't fall at all. Good job.
And then he went upstairs to check out my sister's room, and he didn't see any mold. And then he went in the bathroom, he didn't see any mold. And then he broke a plate.
Okay, maybe this was just a really bad inspector.
And then he broke a plate in the bathroom. And
In the
he sort of just like
bathroom?
rushed out of the house. He was like, "Okay, goodbye." Just
There's
gone.
probably deadly mold in your house.
I don't know if he like just wanted to get the hell out of there because of the
The mold?
breaking
Oh.
the plate.
Did he have dark glasses?
Yes.
I did not do it, I swear.
Was he blind?
No.
Did he have eyeballs? So wait, did he seriously have dark glasses?
He had sunglasses.
He was blind!
Have them on. He had
He was a blind inspector. That's why he broke your plate and didn't see the mold. Oh, that's terrible. I mean, I understand about equal opportunity employment, but like your inspector should be able to see.
So, again, a plate in the bathroom?
Yeah, one of Companion's family's bathroom plates, apparently. So that's the thing.
Yeah, and it was like a decorative plate,
In the
Right.
bathroom. I can't
Seems
let
like a
that
nice
go.
guy.
A plate in the bathroom.
You know
It
what?
was
They
like
could
a
have.
tiny little golden plate that you put like a candle on or something.
The inspector should have at least taken his seeing eye dog. Because then maybe the dog could have sniffed out the mold. I don't know.
Some random guy off the street just knocked on my door.
It's just a homeless guy.
He just beat up the inspector, took the clothes.
Oh well.
You
But
don't
hey.
eat dinner in your bathroom, Cross. That's
What?
what Neuromax asked.
Oh,
Axed.
it's pretty much what happened. Well, a homeless guy saved your home, so hooray,
there we go.
homeless.
We'll just die from mold if there is any. And the
Yeah.
weird thing is that he knew that there was mold down in the basement, but he didn't even fucking check. He just like skipped. He didn't even decide to go down there to check.
That is a guy who
Maybe-
does not care about his job.
I know,
not
right?
even slightly.
Did he look
I'm
familiar?
thinking-
Is he by chance a family enemy who wants you all dead? I mean,
Yes. Do you have any family enemies?
We don't even have like any family around this area.
Well, family enemies though.
Di-
Yeah,
no.
like that one guy from the mafia that you borrowed money from and never paid back.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I don't remember that.
Did your sister wipe out a clan of ninjas recently?
Again.
No.
Yeah, just like last Thursday. Alright, well, Companion's just typing away instead of... Alright, fine. Okay, apparently we're not important.
Sorry. Okay,
No, that's
you
great.
guys
No, I
just
understand.
want
You have to
to-
answer your fan mail. I understand. But talk
I
to
had
your
to talk
pen
to
pal in
the
Indonesia.
enemies. Yeah. But
Wait, Relic Tie did that to you? I mean, that
Wait,
seems
what?
a little mean to say.
oh, speaking of Relic Die, he was
Oh, dear.
Cross Knights and I. What are you saying? Oh dear, about? Shut up.
Because cucumbers.
Cross Knights and I asked Relic if he wanted to be back on the podcast for this week, but he couldn't because he had family stuff like Christmas stuff and stuff like that. So then yesterday he sent me a thing, and he sent me a video file with actual. It's not really video; it's audio.
No.
And so then I can play that on the podcast because it was like, I'm sorry I couldn't have been there. Here's a thingy, mabobber.
Have you
And,
listened
yeah.
to it?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because that'd
Yes.
be dangerous otherwise.
Okay, I'm going to try to find it now. Hold on, give me a second.
I'm still convinced
it.
it's
No,
about
that's
bananas.
That's not it.
And not bananas with the potassium.
Yeah,
The
Okay.
other
Second.
bananas.
they're
The
good.
Okay.
ones that require dinner first.
Yes.
Potassium bananas.
Potassium
need to find-
nitrates.
Where is cucumber? Here it is.
You're doing that on purpose with that confused guy. I refuse to believe that that's an accident at this point.
The ones that require dinner first.
Yes. Okay.
I almost have it up. Where is cucumber?
Is
Oh
it just
god.
audio?
Here it is. It's just audio, yeah.
So you'll have to tell me when it's playing so that I can unmute the stream.
Okay.
You know, you poke 'em, that's what say. Who loves anime? I do. Woo, there's a nose hair guy. What animes do you love? I might be singing
Window
chat
capture.
right now, but I ran out of chat to sing.
There we go.
Oh, do I unmute the stream now, or was...
Tell me when you see it, and then...
I see orange.
Okay, it should pop up any second now.
Okay.
Then I'll start playing it.
Sniffle.
Here we go. Just unmute the stream, and then...
Oh,
Okay.
so do I unmute the stream now, or was...
Tell me when you see it, and then...
Yes.
I see orange.
Okay, it should pop up any second now.
Okay.
Then I'll start playing it.
Sniffle.
Here we go. Just unmute the stream, and then...
Okay.
Hello there. I am Dr. Barnaby.
Yes.
I'm Dr. Wiley. Don't mind him. We're here to share our research on cucumbers. That's right. We have spent millions of dollars and a couple of hours investigating cucumbers. There are smaller cucumbers
God.
How
and
long is this?
large cucumbers.
It's like a minute.
There's rugged
Okay.
cucumbers and there's smooth cucumbers.
I
And they
am
come in all
liking this
kinds of
already.
combinations.
I know,
There's
right?
even juicy cucumbers and brittle cucumbers. What we needed to discern was
God.
what cucumber
How long is this?
It's like a
is the
minute.
most popular
Okay.
cucumber. After
I am
variety
liking
of
this already.
tests,
I know, right?
which Wiley is still conducting, we have discovered that
Everybody's just watching
while
is gonna
the
leave
small,
because of this fucking
smooth
video.
cucumber
God's
is
sakes.
okay as a starter, and while the moderate and smooth cucumber is decent, the large and smooth cucumber is both delicious.
Companion,
Everybody's just
why
watching.
did you approve this? I'm sorry, what is happening?
There is the small rugged cucumber.
Why is this still
That
going
seems
on?
to be quite a hit. But the big one, the holy grail, is the large, rugged cucumber.
Companion,
Some
why
take it
did
wet,
you
some
approve
take it
this?
dry.
I'm sorry,
They
what is
all
happening?
agree that it is the most satisfying
Why
of the
is this still
cucumbers.
going on?
And they also agree that it is the most juicy of the cucumbers.
It's almost over. Don't worry.
Thank the Academy for the money, and thank Wiley for the experiments he helped me conduct, and all the people who worked with us on this. And I want to thank
And that's the end of it.
and Cross Knights
It's almost over. Don't
and
worry.
the entire Waiting
I'll just wait till you guys are finished.
podcast for allowing me, Dr. Barnaby, to share my exciting research on cucumbers. Thank you.
Well,
Well, I'd like to apologize to anyone this is their first podcast. Normally it's not about cucumbers.
this is true.
What the hell was that?
I have no idea. Relic just sent it to me completely randomly. And it's kind of amazing, so I had to play it.
I don't...
Why, you ask? Why? Because cucumbers.
Because he backtraced it!
Oh my god. I can't.
That might have been innuendos for something else, but let's not say anything else other than that.
Potassium-free bananas.
God damn it, Relic! He's freaking online right now. It means he's listening to us. That's gonna be in the video too! God damn it, Relic!
This is your first podcast, Amazing Rebel.
I'm
Well,
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I like Relic. I like Nero's comments.
I knew Relic was a sick fuck, but wow.
I gotta be honest, I couldn't...
What?
I'm speechless. Or at the very least not coherent, speechful.
I think that's what we're kind of aiming. I mean, he was kind of aiming for.
Yeah, well, it
on that.
worked. Good job.
Yeah.
Good job there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, it's good to know that Relic was busy and couldn't be on the podcast, but is clearly online and sending me messages during the podcast. So that's a thing. First of all.
Yeah, I have a block of text on my Skype that says distraction.
So anyway, topics that don't have to
Yeah.
do with long cylindrical
Okay. We can
vegetables.
list off our guilty pleasure games, the games that we know are bad, but we still play them anyway.
Oh wait, we know that they're bad? Well, never
I think
mind.
that's what it means. Is that what it means?
Well, it just means something that you're ashamed of playing.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Something you're ashamed of playing.
yeah,
but you
like
still
if you're a big
anyway.
like Call of Duty gamer, but then you secretly play Kingdom Hearts and you don't want to tell like your dude
Oh,
bros.
okay.
Yeah, it's not necessarily bad.
You can start off, Buttkiss.
I think he said he didn't have one.
Actually,
Shut
I
up.
thought of one recently. As you know, I was a Nintendo console guy growing up, and I had a GameCube. Which I do not actually regret, but there was one game for the GameCube called Amazing Island,
Never heard
which
of it.
it was kind of a mix between Pokemon and Mario Party.
Okay.
It's so bad. It's so bad, and I played it just last week.
Oh,
What was the game called?
The Amazing Island, I think.
is it
Something like that.
actually like a multiplayer party game or?
Just stick this right here.
It can be. I mean, no party, but it can be multiplayer.
Okay.
Yeah, this will work.
Huh.
The Waiting Cucumber.
No.
There we go. Much better.
No! What have you done?
There. Okay. I just had to,
You're actually gonna cover.
I might have recovered the Q with a cucumber.
Of course you did.
But who really needs Q? Like, when you think about it, the weight in Q, the weight in cucumber, it's the same thing, really.
No, because the waiting cucumber doesn't make any sense.
Shish.
Cucumbers don't experience the passage of time. So what's your guilty pleasure game, Cucumber Panion?
I don't, RuneScape.
That is a good answer.
I play RuneScape sometimes, and by sometimes, I mean every day.
Yeah.
That's my guilty pleasure, and I actually spent money on it. So that makes it kind of even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so grindy, and I know it's terrible, but I still play it anyway. What
No,
about
wait,
what
was
about
that-
you, Ross?
Was that actually Relic, or was that Daglas saying that he's Relic?
Oh no, it's Relic.
Oh.
He's sending me messages.
Okay, fair enough.
He also just called me, and I answered it.
God damn it, Buttkiss.
What? I have my priorities straight. Ban anyone with the name Box for saying hi and answer Relic.
Okay, anyway, so my answer is Fairy Solitaire.
On the
I-
guilty game.
Yeah, I bought it for 50 cents, and then I sold the cards for 60 cents. So I paid negative 10 cents for it, but I played the entire thing. And, it was great until it basically was just like, to be continued in Fairy Solitaire 2, and there is no Fairy Solitaire 2.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been that disappointed since Soul River.
Talk about like just leaving on for a frickin' ending. I mean, new game.
Yeah. Is the
Leaving on for a
cucumber slowly fading away? What is
A little
going on?
bit.
I don't know what's
You almost
happening.
made me spit my soda all over my keyboard.
Why is the cucumber a ghost?
I made it so you
Well,
can
have
see
to
Q,
see
but
Q.
yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Yeah, I made it transparent.
okay.
You should put a cumber after those eclipses.
No, if I still played Maple Story, it would be Maple Story. But I have not played that in like 8 years. So,
Yeah.
that is the game that made me quit MMOs. And
God.
and hate children. Yeah. So, but yeah, it was an interesting topic. We did the topics.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I think that was. I mean, I've played RuneScape for ever since. I think it was probably in the. It was one of the very first computer games that I ever played,
Yeah.
and I played it back in like 2006 when it was first around.
That game is ancient. Back when you were 4 years old. In
I remember
2006.
the way they changed Varrock, the day they changed it to the newer thing.
Wait, Felrock?
Combat system Varrock.
Oh.
Yeah.
Felrock is a doof!
Fallen Door. I completed all the free quests. Ah, I'm such a nerd.
Are you?
No.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Well, you do play football with kids and
Ye-
murder them.
I played football. I hated it.
Oh, well then maybe
It's
you
a
are.
terrible experience. Because I just killed everybody I ran into. Other than that, our favorite and worst games of the year. You
You're
can
a
start out,
Klingon.
Lucas.
You're a Klingon.
What are you talking? Shish.
Okay, Awesome Knots is
Awesome
the
Knots
worst
is a
game.
favorite. What?
No, it's the worst
Stab.
game.
Stab.
Which game?
Oh wait, I'm sorry, I was confused. Yeah. Okay. Best game of the year is, for me, probably Starbound. That one met
Oh.
my expectations pretty well. And Awesome Knots, just cause.
Mm.
Speaking of which, Just Cause has amazing gravity.
That was an amazing segue, I gotta say.
Yeah, and it wasn't even on purpose.
Yeah, I don't think
That's
he
why it
might
was
have-
amazing.
Just cause. Like, you can press shift in that game and fly around in a boat until you go so high you crash the game.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. Or you go so fast that the game just crashes closes out and you're screwed. Just Cause is a pretty, like, the multiplayer mod is kind of amazing. And if you ever get the chance, you should definitely pick up Just Cause for $3 to play it.
Oh, it's so much.
You can
money.
have you can have thousands of people on the same server dropping cars from the sky and speeding past people.
Wait, thousands? Seriously, thousands?
Thousands, yeah, on the same server.
Seriously?
Yeah.
You sure it's not
I
hundreds?
think
No, I know
saw-
it's thousands.
I think there were like 3 servers with a player limit higher than 1,000.
Yeah. You can have thousands of people. It's
and it runs
amazing.
okay.
It runs
I did-
good. I played on a server with it, and
And there's 1,000 people on screen.
not on screen because you know
Oh.
they're spread around the world, but in the same
Oh.
server. You can get 100. You can get hundreds of people in the same area though. It's,
Okay.
yeah.
I was just trying to imagine 1,000 people in one area in any game, even like a 8-bit game, would probably cause issues.
Yeah, I don't know.
Although it kind of happened in MapleStory. Oh boy. I hate that game.
Oh, speaking of MapleStory, have you played Tekken recently?
No, not recently. I haven't
Oh,
played Tekken in
That
years.
that's not a segue.
Because I recently saw Tekken 2, I think it was, machine at a local arcade,
That's
and
awesome.
I was like, hey, I didn't know this was there.
Hmm.
And then I played it, and I lost horribly because I haven't played in a very long time.
Yeah, that game, the best part about Tekken 2 is that for some reason you can jump illogically high. Like, 4 character lengths in the air for no good reason. Well, they got rid of that in the other ones. But yeah. Companion, what's your best game? I know it's Tekken, but what's your second best game? Did Companion actually leave because we said the word Tekken?
Okay, I'm back.
Let's see if I can call him back.
I'm back. What do you?
I don't think he's back yet.
Hang on,
Okay, well, you guys
I'll-
talk about Tekken.
We already talked about it, and then we asked what your best game was, and then you ran away because of the burning light of Tekken. Tekken. Alright, Companion, what's your favorite game of the year? Stop trying to censor people.
Okay, let me take a look here. I don't remember.
Excellent.
It would probably
Tekken 6.
be. Can I pick Portal? No, it's not. Damn it.
It should be something that you played for the first time this year, I would
it's
say.
nuts. Wait, this year?
Yeah, because otherwise it's just going to be awesome nuts.
Okay. Okay.
If you can't think of anything, fine.
I really enjoyed Hearthstone.
Okay.
That was. I actually want to play some more of that. I mean, the worst game that I played this year, I actually got an alpha key for it, a pre-alpha. It was called a small game called Mugenics from a small indie company,
You lying
That's
sack of
probably
lying
knows-
liar.
and their alpha game just like
No,
I'm not
that's
getting
it.
good
No.
vibes off the game.
No, all credibility gone. No.
What? I
Listen.
mean, Mugenics is kind of a terrible game.
It's not out, damn it, and it's gonna be the best game ever. You take a cat and you rub it against another cat, and then that cat gets fat. And then you have to ponder the question.
That's like one of my favorite, worst things about the game is that the
Pregnancy?
cats-
Pregnancy
so-
is the worst thing about the game.
That's speciesist.
Well,
Just
time to
because
play
two
Pokemon.
cats rub up together does not mean that they have pregnancy.
Yes.
Cats don't even kiss.
Um,
They lick.
okay, so my best game is probably Papers, Please. That game was just as awesome as I thought it did. It's one of 2 games on Steam that I've beaten 100%, like I got all the achievements. I haven't gotten all of the endings, but a lot of the endings are just variations of other ones. And I had a freak of... It was a lot of fun! It's a lot of fun with that game. It's complete, like, I can't think of any other game that's even remotely like it. So, and worst game, like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hard to think when we didn't think
Bioshock
of it
Infinite.
for
Yeah, that was the worst.
the worst game, gun control maybe, but
Most emotionally wrecking game only because of spoilers.
And when you're going through it, you're like, "Meh, I
Yeah,
know
it's
it."
just playing it, like, getting progressively more depressed. Like,
It's
why?
like, maybe if I didn't know this,
I know
would-
things that I shouldn't know.
Why am I still going?
That was the thing. Oh, but yeah, that was the and that's. I was actually, when we thought of this question, I was like, what games did I actually play this year that came out this year? The list is very small. I play games that are old to get discounts, pretty much. So, those were the only two games I could come up with, was BioShock Infinite and Paper Please. I'll say I enjoyed Paper Please a hell of a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should play Burial at Sea Episode 1. That has a pretty good, like, mini story in it.
But the sour taste in my mouth will not be washed out by the seawater.
What'd you eat?
BioShock Infinite.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
It tastes sour, man.
So while you were playing that game, were you just walking through hoping that you had a fake spoiler or something like that?
One of them made way too much sense to not be true. And the other one, yes. I don't know, they just made too much sense to not be true. I was hoping that there was more to the game than just the two things I found out. But there wasn't, really. I did have a theory that ended up being wrong, that kind of got me going, but I don't know. It is a really good story. I really like the characters. The graphics are amazing. But once again, I don't like first-person shooters. And
Oh my god.
that
Oh my god.
also, like, well, you played it on hard companion. I was dying on normal, to give you an idea of my problem. There's
Yeah.
moments where I had a lot of fun. Like, there's one part, like, pretty close to the beginning, where there's a bunch of guys, like, praying or something, and I'm like, oh my god, there's so many guys, what am I gonna do? And I just threw a bomb down when they were, like, praying, and it killed, like, 30 of them! So I was like, that was cool. That kind of got rid of the problem. But then most of the time it was just like, hey, it's that guy. Shoot, 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 shoot. I'll shoot you back. Shot, 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 shot. Here comes a bunch of ravens. Meh.
Yeah, the thing about BioShock Infinite is that if it was any other medium other than games in a first-person shooter, it would be so much better. Like, if only they made the actual gunplay fun. You know?
Yeah. Look at that. Relic's just in the chat now. Yeah, no, you couldn't be on the podcast. You sure? Yeah, no, you're completely busy. I understand. No, it's
Well,
I get
he
it.
had to get the cucumbers in there somehow.
Mm-hmm.
If that's why he did it, I've got to say that's a good strategy.
He could have gotten more cucumbers if he was actually talking. Could
I
have been
think he's been filling my mind with enough. I'll get it in.
What do you?
Trust
I'm
me,
scared.
I'm a fetus. I mean, I'm a Buttkiss.
That's gonna make no sense. That's gonna make no sense.
It makes sense to only two people in the entire world.
That's gonna make no sense to like anybody in the chat who doesn't play that.
Oh,
Should
whatever.
we explain it, or should we just?
No, there's no, because it's more
Let
amusing if it's
me-
not explained.
Let me just say this for explanation. Voltaire is so OP.
That'll clear it up. By the way,
Yes.
19 people, that's pretty awesome. Too bad this is like the fourth worst podcast ever.
Wait, what?
It's the fourth worst podcast ever. I've ranked
Oh,
them.
why? I mean, we had
there's
cucumbers.
There's
Do
actually no
you
reason.
not see that Christmas decoration with the completely dancing frog-free star?
Look, I based how bad a podcast is on my level of mucus,
Oh my
which
god.
means the podcast 4 was the worst podcast ever. This one is like the third worst podcast ever.
I mean, that cross that you can't. You have to appreciate that decoration. I spent more time on that decoration than I did on getting topics.
I will
So-
say,
You can't
considering
tell.
the amount of time that you spent on it, that is pretty damn impressive. Because it was only, you did that in like 10 minutes.
Bow. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow.
God damn it, one day Skype is going to invent a Skype where we can all sing at the exact same time and it won't be time lagged. That's all I want. That's all I don't want VR, I just want that.
If we ever meet up in
Or
real life,
will
we're gonna try
they?
to sing together, and we're just gonna have a natural delay because of Skype. And it's gonna be out of sync. We're like, damn you, Skype.
Buttkiss, we can't hear you in real life. Oh no, companion's lagging out. He's fading away. No.
Oh.
Oh, I must have my microphone in my mouth for you to hear me. No.
Companion's
puts
like,
your
I no
ear in
longer
his-
exist, and he just fades away.
What are you talking about?
His hardware had a fatal error.
And then I just crash, yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens when you lag out in real life. I'm fading away.
That only happens to Cubitrons.
The
Processing.
waiting away.
The waiting way. The waiting woo.
Wait.
Wait. Yeah. So what else we got? Games we've been playing. Oh boy! I've been playing this new game called Awesome Nuts. It's a
New
2D
game?
MOBA. Oh wait, yeah. No.
Yeah, no, they have Starstorm. They recently released a new awesome knot called Ted Wu Pain.
Mhm.
He has Shotgun Rain, and it's kind of amazing.
He's a cheater.
Yeah, he's kind of overpowered right now.
See, that's the problem. Like, I don't know if I
Wait.
want to get into that discussion about releasing characters that are exclusive to expansions and have them overpowered.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that,
Yeah, because that's
it-
the problem with MOBAs. And the thing is, I'm sure they're going to rebalance him, but the point is, right now, he's not balanced, and while that that happens with almost every character, but now there are certain people that can't use him.
yeah,
Which-
and people who can use them have a benefit.
Yes. So
And it's not free to, like, Awesome Knots isn't free to play like League of Legends. I don't think it could stand on the the thing that League of Legends has.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh yeah, Infinite Crisis. Me and Companion have been playing some Infinite Crisis, but my game keeps on crashing, and I've lost us 2 games because of that. The other games that I lost were just because I was terrible, but there was 2 games that we would have won, but I crashed. So
Yeah.
it's pretty bad.
The problem
Oh.
about Cross is that he just randomly in the middle of a fight, he'll crash to desktop with no error message.
Yeah.
Nothing. The game will just instantly close out. And the thing about that is that when he comes back in, like, he can just join back in. But the problem with that is that sometimes he just gets stuck at loading, and he can hear everything that's going on in the game, but he can't actually join back in. It's just stuck at the loading screen.
Yeah.
He does get back in, though, when one side loses.
Yes,
which
it will
is
let me
sweet.
in when the base explodes.
Yeah.
And the only solution I found for this problem was unten Windows.
And Kress and I searched up some fixes on Google, and there was nothing. It was either people saying, well, there were threads, but replies to it were, I have that same issue,
Yeah.
inaudible English, and that sucks, man. Hopefully you get it fixed. It's like nobody on their
Yeah.
forums helps with anything.
Yeah.
It's
Also,
crazy.
here's the other thing. Like, I had a promotional video, and if you signed up on the link, I got some, small compensation. Wait, Buttkiss, did you get your key yet?
No. I
Okay.
actually just checked that for the podcast.
I am kind of annoyed, because now I'm thinking that everyone who signed up isn't able to play yet. And if I had known that, I would have warned people, but I was not informed that that's how it worked. So, if you want to play it, you might as well sign up, because it could take a week or 2.
Mhm.
I don't know why you would have people make promotional videos, have people sign up, and then not let them play immediately or almost immediately.
Well, that's the thing with the Mighty Quest for Epic Loot. If you, that's still in beta. You still have to sign up for it, unless if you went out and bought it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's Infinite Crisis and Awesome Knots.
Hmm.
Uh,
Oh yeah, so the game that I was gonna talk about is the Stanley Parable, a game that I own.
I want
Companion
it so
doesn't.
bad. Oh, I want it.
Yeah,
God.
someone on my friends list named Mike, I don't know what his YouTube equivalent is, got it for me, which is very awesome. And at this point, I've pretty much, there's a few more things I can do in it, but I'm pretty much done with it. There's, let me describe it very briefly. It's basically a commentary on different practices that game developers make you do in games, and it's written amazingly humorously. All you do is walk through doors And I'm not even kidding. And depending on what doors you take and whether you listen to the announcer, different endings happen and a different hilarity happens. And it's
Well,
great.
it's amazing though because the world acts around you. Like you don't influence the world as much as, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like,
You
the
don't-
mod was
you don't
amazing.
really influence anything. That's like basically the
You're
entire
taking a tour around the world.
Yeah, but it's basically it's trying to look at like the measures of choice in video games and discussing whether they actually matter. And the game like basically like makes fun of you for playing it. Like, I'll give an example. Like, in the first room, like, you can, like, click on items to see if anything does something, and the announcer will be like, Stanley looked around the room, clicking on everything that he could, but it did not advance the story at all.
It's kind of like Bastion in that sense.
Yes, it's like
Where
Bastion
he
if the
narrates what you
announcer
do.
was making fun of you constantly, and just yelling at you for not listening to him.
Everybody likes disembodied voices that just hate on you constantly.
Yeah, it's
Like
great.
Laos.
And you can make the announcer pretty upset.
Buttkiss? Buttkiss,
I'm here.
I know what you're doing right now.
I am not. No.
You're fucking playing Risk of Rain with a relic.
No, I'm not. Tamachi won't start.
That's alright, we can do the podcast without Buttkiss. So,
Yeah.
no,
Goddamn Buttkiss.
you go abandon us and play Risk of Rain.
Relic.
It's fun. Oh no, I'm not gonna LP Stanley Parable because it falls into the. It's like a point and click by rule. Like, there's not enough gameplay variance. It's basically just a guy talking. So I
You
wouldn't
have
be
to
able
be
to.
quiet too much.
I wouldn't be able to say anything. He talks constantly. Like, so you could watch. Just if you really don't want to buy it, which I think anyone can play it. It requires zero skill. You just need to know how to use a mouse and a keyboard, and you can play it. But if you watched an LP of it, it'd be almost like playing the game.
Mhm.
It's like Dear Esther, but not, different things happen.
But not terrible.
Not an audiobook that plays while you walk around the world.
While you hold W.
Yeah, this is a choose-your-own-adventure book that plays while you walk around the
I
world.
mean, in Dear Esther, you can turn on and off your flashlight.
oh my.
Oh man, we got a badass game over here.
In Stanley Parable, it's not really anything. Except
It's
for
a
8.
virtual installation. That's what Total
Oh.
Biscuit calls it.
I would post the link, but there is a free demo of Stanley Parable, and nothing in the
Oh
demo
my
is
God.
actually in the main game. But if you
It's amazing.
you'll probably know whether you want to play Stanley Parable or not. It's definitely worth playing, and also 8.
8.
8.
8.
8.
8.
8.
8.
8.
That'll make sense if you play the demo.
You should go play the demo. You can find it on the Steam store page. Just
Yeah.
search the Stanley Parable, and you should be able to find the free demo there.
But yeah,
Amazing.
Stanley Parable's great. You gotta get the broom closet ending. Broom closet
Broom
ending is my favorite.
closet. You wait, what?
The broom closet
Right.
ending is my favorite.
8
Spoilers.
minutes in heaven.
8 minutes in heaven with a broom.
No, there's just brooms and a mop bucket.
Okay, well. Yeah, I need to pick that game.
Seriously, Relic! Seriously!
Up. Is he what?
He just called me.
Oh, for God's sakes!
Oh my
I
god.
wonder if that screwed up
Answer-
the recording.
I doubt it, but
Okay,
I
good.
need to just a second.
Back again. Talk to him for 20 seconds and he'll go away.
No, I will remove him from my friends list and then re-add him later. That could have messed up the recording. I don't think it would though, because I don't think it changes the whatever. It doesn't matter.
Rest,
But
rest in peace, headphone users and Relic.
oh, did I yell into? God damn it! Let me move the mic slightly. The problem is last night Cube couldn't hear me when I was talking, so I turned up like the boost.
Hmm.
So now that was probably a sonic boom.
Oh my god.
Whoops.
I apologize for that.
Yeah. Well, Relic is successfully derailing this podcast.
That's
every
okay. It's
10
almost
minutes.
over. I think.
It's like me in the very first podcast.
How dare he not How dare he make this podcast slightly more interesting with cucumbers?
Well,
Cucumber!
You'll be caught up in the cucumbers.
how often do you really use your ears?
Like, seriously.
Besides now.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Every
It's
single
raining.
day of my potato.
That's not a number. Contrary to popular
Isn't it?
belief. No.
Isn't it a number, though?
No.
Yeah.
So did you want to? We've got 12 minutes.
You can talk about that board game.
What, Cards
that you
Against
played.
Humanity?
No. The
We could
betrayal
also
game.
talk about Cards Against Humanity.
We
Wait,
could.
okay, Buttkiss, when you said that we could play Betrayal at whatever hill, were you serious? Or
Yeah.
Yeah,
got something
me and
set up.
Cube just figured
if
it out
we
last night.
could figure out how to record that, that could actually be extremely amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so me and my roommates basically played. I don't. See, this is another thing I could post a link to, but like when I'm recording, I'm like hampered in my ability to post links.
Mhm.
But you can see on Geek and Sundry, Will Wheaton played it, the guy from Star Trek, and
I
it's
think I might actually be able to pull
Tweet.
something up. Just give me a second
Okay.
here. I need to do something before I do that.
It's a game where you're a bunch of explorers at a haunted mansion, and you go in and explore, and the mansion's basically generated with different like this is not a video game, by the way. It's a physical board game. You put
Yeah.
up different tiles of different rooms that are randomized as you explore it, and there's more cucumbers. Great.
Just ignore them.
Anyway, the game goes on. You try to find items and stuff. Eventually, after a whole bunch of different omens happen, something called the haunting will start. When the haunting starts, one person in your party turns into a traitor, and then one of 50 different scenarios happens. Like the two that happened to me is that one, there was an evil fiddler that started playing. That one there actually wasn't a traitor, but we also
Fiddler?
yes, an evil fiddler. And
That's
we
the
just
dumbest thing I think I've ever heard.
why?
An evil fiddler?
Yeah.
I mean, cellist would be
All right,
worse.
cellist would be better because all cellists are murderers. But basically, we all had a compulsion to start dancing to the ballroom, and if you went into the ballroom and failed an insanity check, you turned into a traitor. So that one was basically everyone was being pulled to the ballroom and turning into traitors, except there's one person with a pentagram that could banish the fiddler, and we succeeded. And the second one, all of a sudden we find out that one person in our party member has been studying the book of Dr. Frankenstein and has created Frankenstein's monster. And Frankenstein's monster wanted to kill everybody. So we did the logical thing and tried to send a 10-year-old girl after him to push him into a chasm. She died brutally. It really seemed like a good idea at the time because we didn't know how powerful the monster was, and he killed her in one hit. And she was the player was really, really angry that it didn't work out. But it's okay because everyone else lived.
But just not the little girl,
Not the little girl, not even slightly.
who apparently doesn't matter because Cross hates kids
This is true.
and old ladies
No,
and his
And
mom.
old lady.
You shut your face. My mom is awesome and has a laser cannon.
Wait, what?
But you don't question it. And so yeah, that's pretty much. It's good. So there's a program that can turn board games into virtual games, essentially, that you can play
Yeah.
online. So we might be able to play it and record it, and that'd be awesome.
It's called Vassal. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Mm.
It's really cool, yeah. Like, we can play Battlestar Galactica on it if I could ever figure out how to get that damn thing working.
Mm.
Yeah, here's a link to Vassal.
The only thing is, like, is this like?
What?
I don't know. Well, I'll discuss that later. But
Okay.
now we have 8 minutes left, so we should probably discuss what's on our channel, wrap it up, and then I can yell at Relic Ty for being a driller and not hanging out with us.
I like what Damn It said.
Relic, those things you are doing are rather put sunglasses. Cumbersome. Yeah! Dun 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 dun. All right. So Buttkiss, what is on your non-existent channel?
Yeah.
Well, what's going up on my channel is very
No,
safe for
no,
work. Do
no.
not trust that link. It's lying. And it's great.
Oh god, I
I'm
love
going
that
to
link.
get so famous off of it ever, and you're going to love
Awesome.
me and everything. It's going to be perfect.
Okay, sounds legit.
So, Relic, what's on your channel?
Well, that's right. Relic's not here. Interesting. Except he's here. Okay, no, fair enough. I see
Are
the.
you kidding me? Is he in the fucking Skype call? Okay,
A
no.
little bit.
Okay. No, it's not.
Companion, what is on your channel? And do not add him to the Skype call. That probably will mess up my recording.
Okay. What's going on my channel is the podcast. By the way, for those of you that don't know, the podcast is not going up on my channel anymore. It'll be going up exclusively on the Wade and Q YouTube channel. So that's youtube.com/the Wade and Q. So I did that because it was kind of
Cluttering.
making my channel cumbersome with.
I get it.
Yeah, with Wade and Q
Well,
videos.
you have enough Tekken material on your channel already. You don't need the Tekken Q podcast.
The best
Tekken
part
Q.
is that now I have control of the Waiting Queue channel, and
He
now
does.
there will be more Tekken descriptions.
Yeah, I lost control of that. I'm sorry.
I could always upload the video, then you could write the descriptions. That would Tekken on both of us. I mean, make things easier on both of us.
Yeah. But other than that, I checked out a game that an indie developer sent me. It was called Bloodlust Shadowhunter, and it's a pretty cool, like, it mixes RPG with third-person slashing. It reminds me of Vampire the Masquerade, and I told Cross to check that out. And I recorded some more Sword of the Stars of Pit, so that should be going up. And I recorded the newest update from the Deadlinger, looking over a bunch of stuff. They added, like, crafting systems. You can make, like, campfires. You can hunt animals and cook their meat. It's great.
And that's a big change, isn't it?
That's a huge
Like,
change, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a huge change.
Hooray!
It really
What
helps.
about your channel, Buttkiss?
Well, on my channel, I'm going to be Let's Playing a game called Shut Your Face Hole. And it's going to be
What?
great. You're going to shut your face.
That
Face
sounds like a
hole,
pretty
or-
simplistic game.
It does.
Yeah, sometimes the simpler designs are better.
Mhm.
It's one of those indie
Like,
throwback games, isn't it? Oh, he shut his face.
Actually, it's
okay.
going to be developed by Nerdude,
Oh,
the maker
probably.
of Simplicity Designs.
I should probably look into more of his games, because I know he's been making things, I just haven't been playing them.
Who?
Nerduck,
Yeah.
Rhoda. Oh, the guy who made
Deadly Neighbors,
Yeah,
Samurai Minesweeper,
yeah.
other things. Kill All
Speaking
Heroes.
of games, how's your what's going up on your channel, Cross?
Okay, Final Fantasy VII and Terraria being released on the same day. I think
Really?
there's- Yes, I finally figured out how to release that without being annoying. I just released my two most lowest videos on the same day. Now I can get rid of the Terraria videos without
Your
doing
two
anything weird.
highest duration
Yes.
videos on the same day.
That
Jesus
that
Christ.
makes sense, because it's not like it's putting more, like it's good. I've been having a lot of trouble thinking this podcast, by the way. Excuse me, I don't know what's happening, but Orcs Must Die 2. I think there's 1 or 2 episodes left. I just uploaded the first episode of T-World. There will be 2 of those. There will be episodes of Dungeon Master, where I am the Dungeon Master and try to kill Buttkiss, Companion, and Daglas.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Those turned
That
out
actually
really
worked
well.
out real well, didn't it? Because you had yourself muted, so we
Mhm.
couldn't hear you.
Yes. It was pretty great. Well, the idea
Yeah.
with that is that I could discuss my evil plan with the viewers while you guys couldn't hear them, but most of the time I didn't really say anything. I just let you guys talk, and I laughed a lot. So,
And there's a laugh button in that
yes,
game.
the only communication I had with them is that there's a laugh button, and if I pressed it, they'd hear a person go,
Cross, laugh if such and such.
That was a good method, because one time you were like, "Can you see me, Cross?" because you were stuck, and I couldn't, so I didn't laugh. But that was actually a bad example, because there's another time.
Last one, continue, Cross.
Yes, then I was like, "Yeah," and you're like, "All right." That's because that's. Oh, never mind. I don't want to. Whatever. You'll see. I also have one video of Prop Hunt, but I don't know when that's going to be up. And that turned out pretty well.
Going.
That's the best part. It was 24 minutes that I cut down to 9 minutes, so most of it's good stuff. But yeah, it's pretty much it. is there gonna be another podcast before the end of the year? The 30th. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So the 30th is the end of the year podcast, and that is, well, yeah, in 2 days it's the cats meow.
Uh huh.
It's
Yeah.
the cats.
I don't know what I was trying to say there, so I just replaced
Me
it.
neither.
Image. Hold on, I need to add something real quick before we end this.
Oh, good.
Is it more
Where is
effect-
it?
I know you're obsessed with that game, but it's becoming unnecessary.
Yeah.
There we go.
You don't need to add any tech and images. I'll do that, in post. So
There
don't
we
you
go.
worry.
Okay.
When were there more cucumbers?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
There's. Never mind.
Well, maybe if you weren't playing Risk of... What the hell is this?
Hey, I'm not playing Risk of Rain. Machi is not working. Or it wasn't.
I'm gonna go play Hearthstone. Doop doop.
Okay, I think we should put this podcast out of its misery. And then I can sniffle like 80 times without blowing out the amazing robot's ears. That's not what that says.
Somebody just
Isn't
gave me a
rub-
fantastic idea in chat.
But first, what's on your channel, Hero Guy?
Yeah.
Yes.
I hope it's brain surgery.
Next on how to brain surgery.
Neuro, you should let's play brain surgery. That'd be amazing. I don't think anyone's done that before.
There we go. That's perfect. I don't think I like this one though, so I'm just gonna take that out.
Hmm.
And
God
yeah,
damn it.
the chat will be going on.
That's
I mean,
the same. Oh no, it isn't.
I'll be joining Die tonight. The oozing in for a town. So that's good.
Hooray!
Hooray! Yeah, and that I guess we'll sign off now.
Yep.
Right?
Merry Christmas. Happy Festivus.
Happy Christmas, Kwanzaa.
No one celebrates Kwanzaa. No
That's
one.
racist.
Have a holy potato.
Potatoes.
No one celebrates it. I don't think it's a real thing.
What do you? Wait, Q. This guy blames me for blowing out his ears. That was Crass who yelled into the mic.
Well, he said there was another time. No,
Wait.
he said that Buttkiss did it, so now he's waiting for Cube to do it.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I don't.
I
don't
did
know.
not blow out your ears.
That didn't so much sound as a loud person as someone who was inside, like pretending to be a loud person.
Come on.
Now you're
Really
quiet.
loud.
Now you're really quiet.
Now you're straining people's ears.
Yeah. This is a terrible podcast. Okay, I'm gonna sign off now so it doesn't get any worse. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys on the 30th if we do it that time. I mean, one of us could explode. There's always a chance of that.
Yes.
Have a good Christmas, Kwanzaa, the thing
Kwanzaa
that
doesn't exist.
Jewish celebrate.
Hanukkah, wait a
Yeah, Hanukkah. And
that Jewish
thanks for-
one.
thanks
and-
for thanks for joining us, Buttkiss.
Remember
It's
Kwanzaa,
appreciated.
but not
It
Hanukkah.
was great. It was infinitely more interesting than the Risk of Rain game.
I can't hear a word you're saying.
Yeah. I wanted to thank Relic for giving us his research on cucumbers. And goodbye, everybody. Have a good one.
Merry Christmas!
Hasta
Meow.
la pasta.